nukes to deal these squishy heroes.
Okay.
Alright, so there we go. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Pain Gaming, King RD on the pause for Tiny. Weeha on the Visage. They're actually going to put HFN on the Alchemist mid. With Misery on the Winter Wyvern and Tavo on the Ogre Magi.
I think Weeha wants to go into a dual lane, get some more easier to rack up soul sunshine charges. And, Timbersaw is not exactly a lane he wants to play with anyway. He can't really get any big advantage out of it. So I think he wants to put his Visage where he can actually get the most value out of it in a dual lane. I think being able to bully with the Ogre would be very powerful. Maybe he lanes with the Tiny as well, but now they're trying to get a cheeky first blood. So we'll see how this goes for them. So you said it's going to be an Ogre Wyvern lane, right? So that leaves a Tiny Visage lane. Is that what we're looking at here?
Yeah, Tiny Visage.
Okay.
So the good thing about the Timbersaw pick is that it counters both the cores which Pain last picked. And immediately they know, I think from Scrimstorm, this is pretty much shows that, okay, yeah, they have no intention of contesting those runes. Because this is something which Pain Gaming likes to do, especially with an Alchemist pick. Bounty runes are everything for that boy. And
they just camp out all the runes, yeah?
Yeah, and why they put Weeha Visage safe lane, like you said, is because they also want to take the first early towers. The tier 1s are very important to open up the map for this Alchemist, who they know is definitely going to lose the lane to the Timbersaw anyways.
Yeah, and it does look like we are having a tri-lane, Drow, CM, and Windrunner at the bottom, and we're having a solo Centaur. At least that's what it looks like for now. Mind Control's blocking in the middle. He's going to head up top later, I imagine. But we are looking at a tri-lane. So bring back some old school.
Not sure if this is the right call though, because if they make the tiniest mistake in this lane, like, Weeha and King RD, they have so many ways to kill you under the tower. You dive them, you've got the Grave Chill, you have the stun, you've got the toss, so many ways to get you.
CMTP top, okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, tri-lanes are just not as efficient as they are, as they were. So
maybe CM wants to just do some aggressive jungling and then maybe move in for a first blood gank and then move away later. But I guess not. So she's now gonna TP top with the Centaur. Oh, okay, starting off aggressive already. But Wyvern and Ogre are pretty nasty in terms of harassment. So this is gonna be a nasty lane for both of them.
This is just about trying to burn out as much region as you can. Like both sides, you see they have over 4 tangos. The middle lane is like complete disaster actually, but somehow matching CS for Archangel, he's doing okay level 2.
Yeah, it'll be a little dicey once Timbersaw gets a couple more levels, but at the start, he can just throw down Acid Spray and maintain equilibrium. Shouldn't be too hard for him. What I'm excited about is this bottom lane. I think Weeha versus the Drow Wind Ranger strat. The Drow Wind Ranger strat was very powerful last game, so definitely need more respect this time around. I think Saksa has just been phenomenal with these shackles. Gonna have to watch it. Wow, okay. Dropping actually very low here in this bottom lane. Centaur and Crystal Maiden put up more hurt than Wyvern and Ogre. Who would have thought here?
Yep. So, but this is still pretty good. Overall, like the wave is pushing in. Tavo and Misery, they'll be very happy with this. They got the double range creeps, but Mind Control.
Wow,
Ooh,
that was easy.
Oh, trying for the return. Misery, that was close.
Yeah, Mind Control, TI winner. Scores first blood on Ogre there. Easy peasy. Yeah, Crystal Nova, man. You gotta respect that ability. Level 1, the most potent nuke, AoE nuke in the game. And it does show over there. Just constantly nuking them, grabbing those extra mangoes for the extra regen as well. That's another double edge coming in hard here. Chop, and CM actually tosses that snowball over. Easy peasy. That's 2 kills now. Ninja in Pajamas actually racking up the lead in this early game. So very, very solid solid start here for the top lane of the Dire. And yeah, Pain will have to play a little bit more chill. And it does look like HFN might be dying here if he's not careful. No Timber Chain. So
but this was really smart. If you notice, he actually went for the level 1 boots so that he can outrun the Timbersaw. Timbersaw in middle, the way it's played, you never ever get the,
yeah, you don't get the chain early.
You don't get the chain. So that's why it's hard to kill anyone.
Nice catch there on the boots. Yeah. The Saksa actually getting pushed back here by the Tiny, constantly just clubbing away at him, maybe throw the tree over. Yep, getting the splash as well. Sending some love over to Drow. But the score is still 0-2, make no mistake. It is NiP favored for now. So this Radiant side advantage better start kicking in. So apart from comfort, what other perks are we looking at here for being on the Radiant side?
It's just pretty much like how they want to be able to save farm, especially for the Alchemist. They like to pair the Alchemist with the Radiant, that's all. It's just that. Like I said before, in game 1, you know, Radiant is usually for teams who like to emphasize more on farming. The Dire is if you want to be more objective based, since it does give you that slight advantage more to the Dire compared to the Radiant, usually.
Okay. So let's look back at let's talk about the top lane, the Ogre Wyvern lane. We are technically having 2 supports, quote quote. Okay, we might have to slow that down a little bit. Nah, okay. But yeah, we're having 2 supports here laning together. And we do see Ogre actually taking more farm priority. Oh,
Misery.
That's another stun. That could be another double edge. That's easy. And he even clips the Ogre as well. This could be an easy one here for Mind Control. And it is 2 kills each. PPD and Mind Control scoring some big ones here on the top lane. But yeah, 2 supports there, both trying to get some farm in. And Ogre taking a little bit more priority. Is that just going into Arcane Boots and then they'll move for rotation? Or what are we looking at?
Okay, hold that thought. Okay, I actually feel that Arcane Boots this game is okay. It's not the best, I mean, but I feel like the thing right now, at least for this top lane, they need to do damage control. They've given away too many kills. The point of the Ogre lane is to not die.
Not feed, yeah.
Yes, to not feed. Like, you need the levels. You see he's gone for the level 2. Fire Blast over the Bloodlust.
We're looking at
not
trouble
again,
here.
not
Comes
again.
The Frostbite, that could be an easy one. Nope,
Stun.
Does slow him down. And
Misery.
there's the Splinter Blast as well. Misery trying to buy himself a little bit more time, but Mind Control has boots, and this is a Crystal Nova. Easy peasy. I have not seen a Centaur go this out of hand in a long while. Now there's a hasted Timber Sword as well. Gonna force out the Shrine. That's gonna be huge there. A solo Shrine on the support, and he might still die after that. And is he still gonna die? You think he's still gonna die? No, maybe not. Yeah.
Haste Rune.
Is that Chakram? No, he's diving it. Yeah, this is the Fata we know and love. But yeah, even he has his limits on his aggression. So he's just gonna stay chill for a while, leave Ogre on low health, and hopefully intimidate him out of the lane. Still a victory nonetheless. And let's check back down the bottom lane, see what's going on here. I think the worst part about losing a lane so hard is that you might have to pull reinforcements from another lane and cause your lanes to become lopsided as a result there.
Oh, they do get the shackle.
Wow.
The backstab. Visage should be dying here as Ace. They have the body blocks from Saxa as well.
Okay.
Nice cold embrace. And Weeha will actually survive for now. The Drow actually might be in a bit of trouble as they do begin King RD. They do have the toss and the avalanche. Actually, no toss at all. It's just an avalanche.
On the wrong side. Yeah, no, they have the
Wind
avalanche.
Ranger.
Maybe a kill? No
Wind
solo
run.
assumption there.
And the downside as well is that NiP got all the bounty runes early on.
That's a yummy,
Which
yummy.
means that if you're the alchemist, you're not too happy because you're like, hey, where's the gold I was promised? Well, they haven't been able to claim it. And of course, as expected, Timbersaw, now that he got level 6 ahead of the alchemist, he's gonna stomp this lane.
Yep.
It's already done.
Alchemist just cannot stay in this lane anymore. The early boost was nice to give him a little bit of time. Yeah, you talked about this, and here comes the Wind Ranger as well. The Shackle might not be attaching right now, but it's still going to be enough there. There's tag from the double damage. Another chop will go across, and there you go. Takes him out 0-7. This is the same as the last game. It starts at 0-7. Then Pain got 1 kill back and started their slow crawl back into the comeback. But, I mean, this is a game they expect to win in the early game, right? You mentioned in the draft.
I'm actually not sure if Saxa is like, I don't know, this guy must have prayed to something or someone because once again, like game 1, you know, this guy, he always has something with his first focus fires or his first ganks. He has just such huge impact. And Fata, they actually get the tower denied.
Nice
That's not.
but he might pay for his.
Yeah, they're not too happy about that. King RD.
He's gonna pay.
But Fata?
No chain. No chain. Okay. But
they can
still
still
might
go.
close in. Yeah, with the Chakram, easy peasy. That's another kill. 0-8 now. It's not looking too hot here for Pain. Living up to their name right now.
Oh, Weeha. We've seen this before, but this time they will seal the deal. And Weeha actually goes down 9-0 for NiP.
Yeah, gotta feel good if you're a ninja in pajamas. And this Alchemist, you know, it's a good thing that they are running Alchemist because he still has that money. He's always got that money fallback, right? You know, you got that gold abuse with the Alchemist. We'll see if he can actually get some amount of farm and maybe turn the tides for his team.
But they do know that he's farming. You know, they even put Observer Ward right under the shrine. And NiP, the wonderful thing about the way they have won the lanes is now they have so much vision in the dire jungle. Archangel, he's only restricted to farming this particular area. Weeha has nowhere else to go besides the lane. Things are just not looking good. They're just running out of space. I mean, even though if you're claustrophobic, you don't want to be in this game, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's It's getting real tight here.
Oh, the
and
shackle.
Weeha is about to get strangulated by the shackle again. Don't get too close to the trees. He was searching for it, but he will be fine. The Grave Chill will keep him afloat for now. Maybe. Just kidding. He is dead. And Tiny might have just offered himself up as tribute as well. But nope, he's going to port out right away. Not wanting anything to do with this lane. It's 0-10. It cannot get any more demoralizing here if you're a Pain fan.
And he had to TP out right in front of the tower. But don't worry, we have hopes. I mean, we saw in the last game that the Brazilians, these guys, they are able to play even from so far behind. This is only 3,000. We've seen them play from behind 10,000. So what? This is nothing. This is just level 1.
This is nothing. I think the most important is like they haven't actually lost any tier 1 towers except for the middle yet. And that is very important, especially when you're losing in the game. If you're losing hard and you're losing a lot of towers, that's a problem. But if you're holding on to some of those towers, you are fine.
Oh, but that's because Jaw wasn't level 6. And now that you have level 6, you have the wave, double wave pushing in, popping the Jaw aura. This should be another tier 1.
Come on, Hades. I'm trying to talk them up.
Ah,
Trying to talk them up.
PPD, CM's down.
There,
so there
we go. We talked them up. They got a kill. They were moralized.
They won a
the
contest
opposite
the
of
tower.
demoralized.
Popping the Stampede. Top.
Stampede Ogre.
Ogres? Are we Ogred? Are we Ogred?
Yeah, okay. There's the
We're not Ogre.
There's the
He has one
Ignite.
charges.
Yeah,
He's fine.
He stays afloat. Yeah. Ogre saved by the bell. And yeah, 110. They're getting back into it. PPD had to feed. Had to give some competitive well, chance here to their opponents. Courtesy, you call it, yeah. And Timbersaw is now roaming into jungle again. Does he have a haste rune? He's feeling mighty brave here, stealing the Alchemist farm. Yeah, none for you, Elky. Oh, meanwhile, bottom lane, we're gonna have a tussle. We're gonna have that. Yep, we're gonna start things soon. A shackle could happen very shortly. Crystal Maiden comes in with the frostbite, a toss away there onto the Wind Ranger. But there's the shackle. It does not latch though, so they will stay afloat. Weeha opens up with a birds.
Oh, but look at this, Vata. He has an arcane rune.
Ooh, he's ready
I think he saw the Wyvern, but he's going for a Weeha instead.
Yep. They're gonna get him to Chakra. There's the Winter's Curse. Doesn't even matter. They kill the CM though. They turn on the CM. Poor PPD goes down again. He's going to be the only guy with deaths on his team, but it does not matter because this Winter Wyvern is in a lot of trouble there. The Chakram is chasing him down, but luckily she can fly over trees. So very, very fortunate there. Draw Ranger takes a tier 1 tower, and yeah, NiP still lead 11-2 there. 2,000 gold ahead. And
they even get to defend the bounty runes, which means that once again, you know, these guys, they're not getting any luck. But King RD did manage to steal it under their noses. So not too bad. And let's look at Alchemist a bit. Like, what's his item progression? He has like the relic.
Radiant's coming up.
Yeah, that's the saving grace. He needs to do a lot of space. Ooh, the multicast.
Ooh, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, this is very annoying. The 60% of multicast is just crazy, which is why Ogre is so favored nowadays. Like, it's often a first phase ban.
What does the Ogre have now? What's he looking?
Oh,
another multicast! Wow, that is some RNG and a half. But no, mind control.
No, he won't take.
In true TI winner fashion, stays alive with a drop of HP. The Vanguard keeping him afloat there. Definitely power shot. Ooh. That one was close there. The toss.
Tavo was so nervous.
Yeah, throw Ogre over to safety. Timbersaw completely disrespecting boundaries right now.
Oh, Zaksa actually got the Tavo snipe.
Did he? Holy crap.
Oh.
Damn, that guy is good. Yeah, Zaksa has been really hyped this major, I wouldn't say major season, but this particular series, his Wind Ranger has been on point. And so far, yeah, look at his Fata just completely disrespecting the space here. Weeha has set for himself to farm.
And NiP, very systematic. They're already out to pressure the towers. You know, besides Fata just doing his thing, he's unkillable. He knows that. There's no one in Pain Gaming who can contest him. Oh, they see the Rage Rune, so they'll give that to him. But, you know, see me, NiP, they group up. They just want to take the tier 1 towers. And there's nothing that Pain Gaming can do. They have no wave clear. There's no one who can siege towers at the moment besides the Visage, who doesn't even have the Helm of Dom. Oh, he just has it now, but...
could be a wrap around here to get PPD again. Nope, just kidding. They're ganking themselves here.
Look at Tavo.
Is, yeah, just going to be running up at Ogre again, but the stun locks him in place for now.
He has a regen, he's fine. He's going to wait for the Ignite to expire, but that's going to be another tier 1 gone. It means NiP, they are just extending the lead. Like, the only reason why this gold graph isn't more one-sided is because you have an Alchemist on the other team. And being an Alchemist, you know, the point of having an Alchemist is you want to have the net worth advantage.
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason the net worth is so close, actually, because of Alchemist, I think. Apart from that, you know, they're not really farmed across the board there. You look at Tiny, you look at Winter Wyvern sitting at sub 2k net worth. Almost 30 minutes in, it's rough.
They're feeling like sub 2k right now.
Look at Crystal Maiden, just feeling Wyvern. So brave. And Zaksa with the headshot.
Great ward from Peter.
Yeah, great ward from Peter. PPD
And that was good timing as well because, you know, they had the Winter's Curse up. They did the last thing they wanted is to just like give away another kill. But Weeha, like I said, he's the only one he can siege. He finally takes the tower, even picks up the Alpha Wolf. But he's not going to be able to join his team. And, you know, Visage isn't as mobile as your usual hero. Like your usual like tiny web. Can just like, he's not mobile, basically.
Yeah. He just floats around with his birds and hopes to intimidate you out of the lane.
They want to kill Peter and down he goes.
Yeah, he got Peter. Peter's the 3 deaths on NiP right now.
He's going to get out. Oh, top lane.
Yeah, okay. Honorary sacrifice. Peter goes down, but he will trade it for more kills on the side of Pain. They are going to get a double shackle. Saksa once again laying down thick here for the Pain boys. And Alchemist is just trying to get close there. Maybe they get Saksa now. There's the stun. Maybe they get Envision for that. They get it and they smack him down. That's a big streak to get on the Alchemist. So now it's 4-14. They're on full retreat here. NiP losing 1 hero and arguably their best one right now. Gotta peace out.
So a nice 1-for-1 trade around the map. You know, it shows that you're just forcing heroes away. This is what PN are going to keep doing. This is what they have to do against this NiP like draft. You just need to like split when you force them back. Just as they're TPing you back, they split in a half-half. Just jump to whoever's left. You don't have a choice. And I would say NiP actually got away with as minimal losses as they could have asked for.
Yeah,
because they gave more
actually grabbed up the Blink Dagger as well, so he's going in for a little bit more of an aggressive.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Move. Yeah, he's going for an aggressive move. Found Drow Ranger.
There's no detection.
No detection.
They're gonna take him down. Or they're gonna keep on fighting.
Oh, they're gonna turn around.
Oh, immediate stun.
And there is
Elk is dead.
The Timbersaw. Yep. So that's gonna be a kill here. Another haste root here for Fata means that he's gonna go charging in, and Ogre is so glad he is int base and not strength base this game. He will be staying alive.
And the last time we saw this, you know, Fata, he didn't have the Timber Chain, but now he has Timber Chain and Chakram. I actually thought he would have gone for it, but somehow, I think Tavo, I guess RNG got to just smiling at him.
Yeah, just chilling on the aggression for now. No Blink Dagger on mind control as well, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit before we get that.
They get a Winter's Curse.
Winter's Curse onto Mr. Peter Pandam. Once again, mind control meanwhile slays the Ogre by the side there, but Peter will feed his life away for the 4th time this game, I would say. Yeah, 4th time this game. Yeah, just pulling up the KDA here. Great move there.
And they died, like, they lost 2 of Pain's heroes, 2 cores. They lost the Ogre top, they lost the Visage bot. And at this point, NiP, they're adapting. They know that, you know, this is what Pain Gaming is going to do. You're going to have, like, your core splitting out the map. And NiP is just going to, like, okay, we're just going to camp you. We're going to give away the support, but the cores are going to, your cores are going to die. Simple as that.
Peter's gonna tell the haters, you know, guys, I'm the only one with 2-digit assists in this game, so come at me. He is, you know, he might be feeding, but he is doing a lot of work there with his passive aura, his early game aggressions. It's been pretty solid. So, you know, it lends a little bit of comedic relief, I think. Him dying once in a while there, it's nice. It's nice to have a little, balance in terms of the kills. Kill feed once in a while, you know.
So is it instead of Peter save me, it's like Peter feed for me? Is it something like that? He has to feed so his team gets kills.
Yep. Fatten up those cores so that your Timbersaw can farm up that juicy meat on that Alchemist strats. But yeah, Peter's gotta make it a little bit of a challenge, right? He's a guy that doesn't like to shy away from. He likes to shy away from easy games. He wants to make it a little bit more tough. He's already won a TI. What else can face this man? I mean, come on. A second TI maybe, but he's got to make things more difficult for himself, you know, just make it a little more challenging. And yeah, right now, guys, you know, you see our faces back on screen. I'm not sure if that's a pleasing sight to you guys. Hopefully it is. But yeah, we're looking at a pause screen right now. I think they're experiencing some lag there over at the site. So hopefully it does get resolved ASAP. But yeah, Hades, how are you enjoying this series? You know, it's
I'm enjoying it so far, as long as they somehow drag it out. Like the moment I saw the draft, I'm like, yeah, NiP is gonna win the mid game, but like Penny Gaming are somehow gonna like find a space to just out farm kinda and just drag things out. But whether they can actually get to that, you know, that critical part of whether they can survive, whether they can actually transition it into a win, that's a completely different, you know, that's a different story. Yeah. Because we saw the lack of discipline in the last game cost them very dearly.
Are you talking about NiP now? Or
I'm talking about Pain Gaming. Like they have the potential to like actually, you know, close out the game, but I felt like sometimes they're just a bit shaky, especially like Tavo. He's that guy who really needed to shine. So hopefully this can be that game on the Ogre. It's very hard.
Oh yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in, you're watching the Kuala Kuala Lumpur Major. You're watching MIP versus Pain Gaming. It's the group stages. I'm Lysander, this is Hades. So hi, the reason why it's on us right now is because the players are experiencing some lag, and hopefully once that gets sorted out, we'll hop right back into the action. But currently, Pain Gaming are down 0-1, and the kill score is 5-17 in this game number 2. It's a best of 3, so do the math, who is kind of in the lead. But we're holding out to see if Pain Gaming can come back at the back of that Alchemist. What are we looking at? We were just talking about Tavo as we cut to that little segue. But what's Tavo looking at in terms of the score right now? He was 0-8 the last game. Is he doing better this game?
He's 0-5, so he's almost there. He's doing better, but it's not an improvement basically.
He is doing kind of better. All right, so
kind of like I'm just trying to be optimistic here, but
dying 5 times on Ogre, man, you gotta feel real bad. And well, he's we'll see if he can get any kills. I mean, he's been pretty lucky with those multicasts so far, so we'll see if he can actually get some kills in. But looking at the net worth, we actually have a Alchemist favored chart here. It's very high in Alchemist's favor. It's got 11,000, and we got 7K on Timbersaw. So
I mean, basically, place, so. Once we are past the 30-minute mark, this game is just between your Alchemist and your Drow.
Okay.
Wind Ranger, unless she becomes a secondary core. Because NiP, they have like beefy heroes, but they don't have heroes which can siege high ground, besides the Drow. Wind Ranger, maybe.
Yeah, Wind Ranger with Drow Aura could do it with Aghanims. You can just shred towers.
I mean, he has a Maelstrom on the way, so that's a good thing. Like, your Visage is like metal. Oh, Solar Crest on the way. Okay, I like the Solar Crest pickup. This is pretty good. So, with this build, I'll actually say give it maybe like another item or 2. Pain Gaming could actually start matching NiP in team fights. This is very close.
Yeah, I think one of the Chinese players said once in a very succinct way, if you can't take high ground, your advantage is nothing, or something like that.
Yes.
He said something along those lines in a very sagely way. I just butchered it completely, but basically that's the thing, and it goes back to your point. If the Drow Ranger is unable to siege towers, then all this is for naught. We got Alchemist, we got Winter Wyvern. They are very good at stopping the creep wave from coming up the ramp. So Acid Spray, Splinter Blast, your entire wave is gone. So we have to see how NiP deal with this. Peter, of course, they do have the option to grab up the Roshan. So an extra Aegis could alleviate some of the risk there for charging up the high ground. But I really want to see how Saksa takes his Wind Ranger to new heights there. Definitely going to make use of that Draw Aura for some mad deeps. Oh, smoke.
So the play, maybe they want to jump the Visage one more time, try to slow down his item progression. I think they realize that this guy is getting a bit scary. Because if he finds just that one lucky flank, it could all be over for the Drow. So they're trying for the smoke gang. This will probably be the death of Weeha. Oh no, you should not have made the move onto Fata like that. Not like that.
Oh, they're going to get him. They got him locked down. They even chain up the Alpha Wolf there for extra slaughtering later on. But they 4-man Weeha and drop him.
Don't forget, that was a hell of Dom creep. So it's 200 gold. Just like that. Mind Control has a Blink Dagger.
Smacks his lips. Delicious. But yeah. Blink Dagger. No, he didn't even go shopping. He just went there to collect another Ogre kill. Some assist bucks. Ace having a good time here. But Tavo racking up those deaths now to that 0-8 mark once again. And he can only hope that he doesn't go past that.
Unless, of course, he's trying to break that record. But, oh well. Just saying. But, okay, tier 2 tower does fall, and NiP, they've got a huge creep wave on the bottom. That'll be given to Weeha.
That Visage Bird will do the job. Go,
and Alchemist has to do so much. He has to fight, he has to farm. Thankfully, he's an Alchemist, so he needs to, like, create space for the rest of his teammates right now. Maybe at some stage he farms out, like, an Axe for the, the Ogre, the Visage, then they have some sick DPS.
Yeah, I was about to talk, like, let's talk, like, mega late game, right? All these heroes actually can use Aghanim Scepter to great effect. I say great effect on Winter Wyvern, I mean, but it is, it's pretty decent. I think on Visage is great, on Ogre it's great, on Tiny it's okay. But yeah. Oh, Wyvern gonna get tagged once again. He's gonna use the curse defensively and try and port himself out of there. But Alchemist, can he escape though, is the question. And I don't think the answer is gonna be yes. Oh, he survives. The arrow doesn't follow him to the fountain, but poor Alchemist is going down. So they escape with the rest of their squad, but Alchemist dies, and that is the biggest pie there.
Like, did you see the way they executed that fight? That was actually pretty interesting, like pretty beautiful to watch. Oh, double damage gets the Visage, familiar. But I mean, back to as I was saying, like, notice how the Timbersaw and the Centaur, they actually zoned out the Alchemist so that he wasn't able to like jump the support, and so they could use numbers to converge on the tanky heroes. So yeah, this is, I would say, very, very well executed out by NiP. And with the double damage, they get the Roshan, easy tier 2 on the way. And Pain Gaming, I would say they're running out of time.
Yeah, they're running out of time.
Oh,
indeed.
Misery.
And there goes another Stampede. A shackle easy. Deep in the jungle. Lots of trees to shackle in onto. And Wyvern goes down 5-21. This NiP making it look easy. And with this double damage, they are going to capitalize. Aegis is on the draw, yeah? Yeah, Aegis on the draw.
Yep, and pretty straightforward game right now, at least for the ninjas. 4,000 gold lead. Items are starting to fill in. And that's where you have, like, you got the Vanguard, you got it's basically the high ground push. He's going for the Crimson Guard, it's almost up. And, Fata, he's having one hell of a game. He's 4-0 and 5. He's got the Bloodstone racked up. It's going to be very awkward for HFN. He needs to build into a Silver's Edge. But he's going with the Manta style build. Like, you need something to deal to make the Timbersaw squishier. Because this guy's going to be unkillable very, very soon. Like, now, believe it or not, this is still like, okay, he can kind of do it.
Yeah. We'll see what's happening
Saxa,
here. Oh,
Saxa.
we're going to have a fight there. Toss the Ogre. Say, Saxa, you take this one. Nope. Just feeds his life away.
Cavo gets the kill.
Yeah, that's a nice kill on the Wind Ranger. That hero has been a
Oh,
real
they found
thorn in
the
their
King
side
RD?
as well. But it brings down King Ao. And yeah, it is going to be very tricky for them to get out of this one.
Oh,
Ogre
Fata.
runs right into a Timbersaw. There was no chance he was getting out of there. The Observer Ward just kept tabs on him. Meanwhile, Wyvern is just going to flap away. Very scared. And Weeha going in for the Drow kill. It's going to be a tall task, man. Solar Crest, yeah, it's there, but it's not enough. Didn't even land that Soul Assumption. Now it's going to feed a Helmet Dom Creep. Here comes the Timbersaw for that aggression.
Peter takes it.
Yeah, Peter
Ward
takes
money.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
Ward money.
Can he run? I
Stays
think
alive.
he's gonna
Yeah,
okay.
Grave Chill is pretty good at keeping your move speeds high.
Space. And Misery's just waiting just in case he can get a lucky
Surprised
Winter
Misery
Cursor.
doesn't die there. I thought he was going to walk right into the Centaur when he flapped out of the tree line. But yeah, South America not doing good in this group stage.
So just like that, now Ace and friends, they're going to start charging out the bot. Probably use the Drow Aura, take what they can, force them bot, and at the same time they can take a tier 2 tower. And top lane, Saxa, he's just getting his next item or whatnot. Like, Alchemist, I'm not even sure if the Alchemist pick was really that smart, considering, you're up against a Drow strat.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's... Okay,
Alright,
I thought he shackled something, but Misery,
Gonna tear down the
he's
tower.
going to TP out.
Yeah, gonna
And now the
port
siege
away.
begin. Drow Aura, it's already been used.
Yeah, where's that acid spray, man? Need that acid spray right now.
Fata.
Timbersaw, could they get it?
Oh,
They
the
toss it
toss
back into the base there. Well done. Do they actually get the kill?
Crimson Guard.
Just kidding. He's not even gonna get killed there. So much regen on the man. And they're gonna try and force it down there. Try and pinch a kill here on Mind Control. Can they kill the TI winner? Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
And King RD
Yeah.
goes down, so that's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade.
Oh,
Archangel,
Alchemist.
he's looking for more. I don't think that was the smart play, but maybe
The
I was
shackle,
wrong.
though. But yeah, the regen is doing
reinitiation.
well. Oh, Pain, they're coming back. Is it gonna happen? Crystal Maiden will die in the tree line, and Alchemist just picked themselves on big ones. 9-24 right now.
found
Alchemist
a
plays
third.
Portal as well. Archangel
The silence.
feeling good
Fata's
here, but
back
the
in.
Drow Ranger turns it around, man. Mr. Bloodstone is back. So, you could say it was a bait. I died there early, but Bloodstone brings me back quick, so they think they had the advantage. They push ahead. They didn't
Very
even
big
get
bait.
the Drow Aegis, man. And yeah, now they're stuck outside of a fight without their Elk, without the Wyvern. Might have to buy back.
I'm not even sure what they were trying to do there. Like, the Visage wasn't even going close. He was kind of at the back trying to push up the creep wave. NiP, they're still happy that they took the tower. The Drow still has the Aegis. They're just going back in for round 2.
Oh, they dust him.
Oh, they dust?
They dust him up. Oh, they gotta get him.
Is that the Aegis gone?
They gotta get the Aegis.
Stampede?
Yeah, okay, they get the Aegis. Oh, that shackle nearly latched. You know it. And well, Visage is gone again. So we'll see how they deal with this. The Alchemist comes back in 10 seconds. He would really not like to use that buyback right now. He is forced to use a Visage, actually.
Oh, that's an awkward Winter's Curse.
Yeah, Winter's Curse just to stall a little bit of time. That shackle not latching there is bull. But the Drow Ranger might be a little too deep here. That, well, yeah, the Winter's Curse already been used, but the...
Dust?
Yeah, the Dust going to come out now. Soul Assumption catches the Drow, takes him out. So that is going to be your Drow Aura actually removed. The Centaur also going to fall here, and we talked about that high ground, Hades. This is the high ground defense in action here. Pain Gaming is just putting in the hurt. Alchemist mistimes that Manta dodge, but it is still okay because they are getting more kills than they have had at the start of the game.
Yes.
In just a short span of 5 minutes. So
but Pain
it's a
Gaming
win.
broke the bank for that defense. We saw that 2 buybacks from Weeha and Misery. The Winter's Curse is just so awkward. Like, you're using a Centaur into a Timbersaw, like, what they're going to do is, they'll
Hold
tissues
them
at each
there
other.
in place, just whatever that can be done to pluck the stops right now.
I mean, that's the kiddie fight you get at Disneyland, but basically. But okay, so now they're going for the tier 1 tower. And a bit of space, a bit of respite, at least going for the way of Pain Gaming. They desperately needed that gold. Oh, the stun.
Oh, jumping in
more.
there. There
PPD.
you go. Another PPD.
Burnt down.
Yeah.
And Elsa is dead, but looks like they'll go for more Ace. They pop the Stampede. They want to try and find Tavo. They get the Frost Arrow. Can they kill the Ogre? Should be at the power shot. Timber Chains forward with the Chakram and all. They cut him down.
They get him. Yeah.
So a new record for Tavo, I'd say. He's like, what?
No,
1-8.
Oh,
he's
Tavo got a kill. Tavo got a kill. So he can say, I did better this game. I did better.
Alright. So
0-8 to 1-8.
a bit of space.
People change. People change.
Look at the Alchemist, man. He's so fat. He's got the BKB up. This is going to be a very different situation in the next fight. So NiP, they'll be forced to take the top tier to play for the Roshan, play for Shrines, go and farm a bit, because Alchemist is getting scarier the longer this drags on.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, past the 30-minute mark, when you get all these Aghanim Scepters on.
I would say even getting the Sheevers now would be insane because of how much armor offers you. And the only thing you really have in terms of damage output is the draw damage. When the BKBs pop, Timbersaw really doesn't do anything to Alchemist. And he runs at you. Your Drow Ranger better have some speedy legs because, yeah, that Alchemist does start to pack a punch here, especially with the Grave Chill. You've got a lot of disruptive effects here on Pain Gaming, and it's looking more exciting now. You know, they had that terrible early game, but now it's looking kind of hot. NiP, they might be in a little bit of trouble if they lose another fight or two. Yeah, they saw Timbersaw, but they're smoked up. Is he going to pop that? Yeah, he's going to pop the concoction.
I'm not sure. Oh, okay.
Oh, what? Okay.
He's got a free kill. That's
Peter had to collect that one. Yeah.
And now they can force the issue onto the rest of them. Oh, nice Winter's Curse.
Yeah, you're gonna use the Spirit Vassal onto the Centaur, reduce that healing, but it's also gonna trigger out that Stampede. Tavo goes down again, but it's becoming a habit at this point. But it's just buying some space for his team, but they might have dove in a little too deep here without any kind of plan. And now Wyvern will pave his life as well. Visage trying to get something done here, but really, the damage output is just not enough there, man. I mean, he's piling in with the birds, but this Drow Ranger is just laughing it off.
The 2v4 is just so awkward, and look at that. Beautiful timing.
Not sure what Weehaw was trying to achieve right there, but his Alchemist has bailed.
Yeah, and this was the battle basically between the 10-second BKBs. You know, Archangel, Pain Gaming. I said they wanted to get that very huge team fight for the Alchemist and the debut of the BKB, but little did they know. That was the exact timing that, you know, Ace just picked up his BKB. So both 10-second BKBs gone. They needed to shut down the draw desperately, but because they could not do so, NiP now have an opening to try maybe wait for Roshan, which could be up in 5 seconds. And if this is up, that's high ground for sure. But otherwise, they may have survived, you know, gotten themselves like a tiny bit more time. But okay, it'll be up in 2 minutes. So the max timer. But anyways, they say, screw it, we're just going middle lane. Because they know that the 2 heroes which bought back early on in the previous push are dead for at least another 50 seconds on the Visage, 15 on the Wyvern.
And now we have a Lotus Orb on their Timbersaw. I want to see some self-curses here with the Wyvern. That'll be interesting. But a double damage here picked up by Drow means this Rex will no longer exist. And yeah, NiP break high ground. This is looking good for them. There's one final fight left in Pain, and they're going to try and take it, but it's looking nigh impossible. Gonna see how this one plays out for them. They're gonna go into Ogre once again. Okay, Winter's Curse, but only tags the Wind Ranger, so it doesn't do much there. The Lotus Orb does get the stun across, and PPD goes down. Alright, so that's one gone, so no more mana regen.
Oh, that Tiny was destroyed.
That Tiny was removed from the game there. / delete. Timbersaw taking a pounding, not dying just yet. The Spirit Vassal is removing a lot of that regeneration. And ticking away at him slowly, but Drow Ranger is caught off guard here, but the BKB deployed, and Tavo will no longer be allowed to live here.
Buyback.
Forced to buy back into the game there. I mean, after 10 deaths, what's one more? Let's go back into that. Yep, the Weehaw Visage trying to make a wraparound work for himself, but it's just not looking possible
If
here.
you had like any other group, say a Hellbear, a Satyr, then, you know, with some extra damage, you would have felt confident enough to go in. But with the Wild Wing Ripper, that's not the play. And now they're gonna will they even try for Roshan? Both sides should know that Rosh is up in a minute's time. And you can see they're both going to be playing. They're both headed to the area, in fact. But knowing that the Drow, if you're NiP, you want to just keep the waves pushed out. They have the Drow aura in 15 seconds, which should help them out a tiny bit.
Another double damage.
Yeah, he seems to be finding these a lot. He has an affinity of these.
Yep.
Oh, the smoke. Yeah, this is a very good smoke.
Oh, this is nasty.
But they Pain Gaming expected. They're very scared. They don't see anyone on the map.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say this is gonna be Tavo's 12th death or 11th death. And yeah, it's
10.
gonna,
Yeah.
this upcoming rush fight is going to result in him dying again. Oh, here comes Elk. He's going to charge that one up. Is there going to be a Lotus Orb counter? There could be a Lotus Orb counter. There you go. Counters it up. And no, the Shackle doesn't latch, but it does lock him down.
Winter's Curse!
But that's
Catches
a good
4!
Winter's Curse catches 4.
Centaur's dead!
Shreds the Centaur. Great stuff there from the
go for
Wyvern.
more.
They're going for more indeed.
Ace.
A freeze on here by the tiny,
Double
but
shackle.
no! Double
Saksa.
Shackle. Weeha is just going to be sitting in place there. Good Ghost Scepter there, though. Keeps him afloat. Again, the Lotus Orb is going to be his bane here. Well done there so far from Fata on that Timber Sword. Yep, that Lotus Orb is good. Draw Ranger is dead, actually. Just something to note there from the side of the fight that Tavo staying alive for a little bit, but he is about to spill. Make no mistake there. Fata is going ham.
Oh, double shackle one more time.
Double shackle. Ah, man.
Team wipe, team wipe.
All right, we have time for you to shine there. Soul Assumption, there we go. Get the Wind Ranger. Nah. Doesn't get it. Doesn't actually get it. Big shame. He's trying to juke the Chakram here. He's like, no, he's not playing. He's like, please, 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 please. Please.
Oh, he's caught.
Oh, the
power
sniper. Mr. Saxa. Should be a CSGO player. This guy is insane on this Wind Ranger.
And that was a team wipe as NiP 5-2 trade. Wonderful stuff. Extend their gold lead. And Penny Gaming, surprisingly, that fight went very, very long. Like, just kiting around. The Alchemist was just stunned up multiple times. A great Winter's Curse. You know, kind of, that's what gave Penny Gaming the courage to press forward. But little did they realize the BKB timings, you could see Ace held his BKB as long as he could. Wind Ranger as well. And those BKBs holding it to the very last possible second turned things around for them, ensuring that Pain Gaming did not find themselves a comeback fight. Alright, so Fata now and all, they're going to start pushing, but little they can do. They just want to get the wave shoved out. Easy Roche favoring Ace.
I think Pain really cannot afford to give this Roshan away, but I'm not sure what they can actually do about this. Yeah, this Rosh is going down real quick, and yeah, Pain is about to be on their last legs here unless they can pull out a miracle defense against a double life Roshan with cheese. It's gonna be tough. I mean, I can imagine Timbersaw. Oh wait, they're charging in on the middle lane. They force out the Wind Ranger BKB. Okay,
well, it's a support, so it doesn't really matter this time. I like how they actually bother to like fairy Sours because they know they're gonna keep this pressure. They're gonna keep knocking at the door until they break it down.
If you have a big enough bank, you can get those regens ferried out to you. And I mean, they are pretty darn far ahead. 11,000 gold with an Alchemist on the board. That is no easy feat there from NiP. And they are 42 kills to the 17 on Pain. This game has been super one-sided so far, but it's amazing how Pain has held on this long. And this goes to show that South American tenacity.
Kind of reminds you of C.
Oh yeah.
Like I actually compared the South American scene to basically Southeast Asia back then when it was still very underdeveloped. It's still developing, but I see this potential here. Yeah. It's very clear that these guys are not.
Yeah,
like,
here in Southeast Asia, you know, wherever things go bad, we say end mid, but then we defend till the very last racks, right?
Sounds like SA, right? It's pretty much
sounds like Southeast Asia. I'm not sure if SA guys are as crazy, but I would like to say so maybe.
Because I remember watching a pub a few days ago, and like everyone's just like telling RTZ, "Yep, get used to the fake GGs, man. It's never real." And RTZ is like, "Okay, I'm done throwing now. You should probably concentrate on the game." And then later he's like, "Okay, GG," and then ends up, I think he lost that pub.
Yeah, never think that, never believe any end mids. End mids are lies. And,
so, whoa, 30 Bloodstone charges for Fata. This guy is on fire. He's 10-1 and 17. I think it's safe to say he is definitely the MVP of Game 2 at the moment.
You think so? I'll vote Saksa, actually.
You vote Saksa?
Honestly, yeah. The amount of work he's put into this game is just insane. It's very hard to choose. I mean, since they're all crushing, basically. The only one that is not allowed that prize will probably be Peter. But let's be real here. But but Peter's the strategist, right? Sometimes it's easy to it's very easy to like lose sight of the game whenever you when you're ordering your teammates around. And that's why you pick a expendable hero like Crystal Maiden. You give that aura, you give that disable. Once you throw out your spells, dying is not that big a deal. Warding, dying, it's not the biggest deals. And I think Peter's pretty used to his playstyle by now. His team puts out the heavy lifting.
I actually feel like he's definitely going to be very undervalued if there was a voting system on MVP. Because
yeah, the captains never really get that kind of recognition.
Especially the past fives. Like, he had to show knowing he's going to die, or very likely to die. but he needs to do that so that the ganks on the other lanes work. Oh, there we go. There's one dead Wyvern. Viha?
Okay, maybe that's a
the
good way to
buyback.
fight this one. Yeah, there's a BKB now. The Alchemist got to make this one count, but the Drow Ranger is just putting in so much hurt. The Wind Ranger as well. Timbersaw is feeling it. Fata is diving the fountain for this.
Die back.
Oh, that's a dive. No, Visage is coming back in right now. They're going to try for Fata. Fata, does he have cheese? He does not have cheese, but I don't think he cares because he has 30 Bloodstone charges. You mentioned this earlier.
33 now.
They are just throwing stuff at him, but this
Lotus
guy
Soul.
is just not dying. Tiny only has a Blink Dagger and Tranquil Boots, so
They just can't kill this.
no,
They can't
yeah.
kill this Timbersaw at all.
They cannot kill this Timbersaw, and even if you kill him, he's coming
Well,
right
now maybe
back.
they can?
kill him off? Yep,
Yes,
okay.
they do.
And 1 second, revived right back into the game. I talked about this, the Bloodstone charges, man. It's just Bloodstone things. He's back. He can afford to die. He can port back into the game. And you know what? He still has the buyback.
That's 1,000 gold going the way of Tavo just from that Timbersaw kill.
Money is money.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
But the buybacks, that was 3 buybacks from Pain Gaming. So NiP, they're perfectly content with this because they're just forcing Pain Gaming to break the bank, you know, sell whatever they have just to get these buybacks to defend. Because if they did not do that, that would have been a tier 3 tower guard, potentially another lane of racks. And then the game just gets so much harder. But, you know, Pain Gaming, it's so hard for Misery. Like you said, Saksa doing amazing in these double shackles multiple times.
And he puts out a lot of damage with that Drow Aura. He does a lot of damage with Focus Fire. You saw that Alchemist just melting despite BKB. And that is just all Drow Ranger. And hey, look, Timbersaw is back with 3,000 life. I would say more than that. Oh, throwing the Drow in. They're trying to do something good. They're going in for the back. That pick on Peter. That's right. They're going to pick on Peter. Alchemist picks on Peter, but that's a good curse to get as well. The Centaur is low. Good double stun to chain up as well, but the stick charges coming out for Mind Control keeps him afloat at the very least. The Drow Ranger will fall the first time. Aegis procs and Ace is down. There you go. Oh no, Alchemist is dead. He's immediately forced to buy back. Weeha actually slays the Wind Ranger. That's nice. Centaur is very low. Weeha is doing a lot of work, but his Rexes are falling. And Timbersaw is not who you want to kill, man. Timbersaw is just not the guy to kill. BKB.
He's going for Tavo.
Tavo stays alive.
He doesn't want to.
Not wanting to push the issue here. Yep. Ace is going to back off.
Discipline from NiP. Very nicely done. So they get their objectives. They back out. So that team fight, once again, you see Alchemist is just getting constantly zoned out. He's always getting gone on by 2 heroes. So even with the BKB and the Chemical Rage, you just have 2 pains in the asses which you cannot shake off.
Pains in the asses.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamau.
Aye.
Hades, you're so good at punning.
Man.
Come on, accept the credit. That's great. That's great. Accept the credit. There you go.
But, man, I just feel so bad for this Alchemist. I said he has to do so much this game. He has to, like, farm. He has to create space. How do you do both? He has the Aghanim Scepter coming up. Maybe you could give it to Weeha. I don't even know if it's going to be a game-changing thing. Perhaps you give it to the Ogre. I feel like Ogre could use it a lot more. He could finally buy his Blink Dagger, but does he buyback? He has buyback, so he doesn't want to use it just yet.
Yeah, give the eggs to Ogre. That'll be nice. Oh, he bought one. He's buying one. Who's he gonna give it to? It's gotta be Ogre, right? It's gotta be. Okay. Is it Ogre? Did he give it Ogre? Maybe he gave it to Weeha.
Yeah, he did give it to the business. The extra familiar is just too good to give up.
Yeah, Weeha's like, I need money. I need money, fam. Help me out. And I guess the next up in line would be Ogre. The multi-cast, the double Fire Blast is no joke. So we're gonna have to see how they do this one. It's 19 to 49, and they have held on this long. I'm not sure if that is I'm not sure if that is a roast towards NiP, or is that a testament of how good Pain Gaming is at holding high ground despite this heavy loss that they're facing. But yeah, Tiny needs more items, man. This guy is poor.
They are gonna try and show the debut of, you know, the new eggs, courtesy of
3 birdies.
Yeah, of HFN. Yeah. Oh, they're looking for Roshan.
Another double damage.
What?
Come on.
Oh, he could actually wait the full duration for the whole minute just to use it to the max. But looks like he's actually gonna bottle it. He's gonna save it. We're gonna see that next team fight potentially popping up right about now.
Oh, he's about to do
Winter's
the nasty. Okay, that's a good Winter's Curse. They're gonna throw out that thing as well. There you go. Gonna pop that BKB. Oh, could he take out the Crystal Maiden? Nope. He was about to pick on Peter, but it does not.
Sucks
it does not happen. But that double damage Drow, man. Respect it. Respect it. Alchemist gets spun up in the air. Timbersaw is looking at it again. Once again, another shackle shot landing from that Wind Ranger. Weeha takes out Peter. Peter goes down. And they're actually zoning them so well. The Lotus off.
Double kill for
Not enough. Weeha slays him. That's 2 down. Centaur Drow dead. Peter forced to buy back. Pain are turning this around. They're flipping the table. NiP just cannot hold.
This is Roshan, maybe up in 10 seconds. Perfect timing if they can get this, but this will be the tier 2 tower. But NiP bot, they realize, they see what could potentially be happening here. They're pushing out bot. They have no choice but to do that. That's the only play they have right now before they have to go back to defend. This could even be high ground. They have the triple.
No buybacks on the Draw Ranger for a minute. I'm excited, Hades. I'm excited for a game 3. I want to see it. I want to see this. Is it going to happen? The fortification goes out. Oh, this.
They have to realize NiP doesn't have buybacks.
Doesn't have buyback. Do they go straight for throne? Do they?
They're
doing
it.
They're going straight for the throne. Oh. All right. Let's see if they can do it. Game 3, baby. Let's see it. It could be their demise if they try to greed this one out. Winter's Curse locks down the Wind Ranger. Could chain up a very powerful stun here with the Alchemist. Is he gonna land it? Yes, he's gonna land it. He blows up the Wind Ranger. That talent is just so powerful. Pain might actually bring this to a game 3.
No way!
Kills behind. They do it. I do not believe this. Every Dota major delivers the frick out of the games, man. But I'm still calling it too early. The throne still has a little bit of health. The Alchemist is low. He doesn't have buyback. We called it too early. These are diebacks. This is not going to be enough.
He's trying.
He's trying, but he's a single ogre. The draw is back. We called it too early, Hades. We called it too early. Double Custer Curse. How about that, Pain Gaming? Oh no, NiP. Oh, they are going to be breathing a sigh of relief right here. That is a disappointing, man. Talk about disappointments, man. That is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. This is, oh man, this is gonna be the top 10 enemy letdowns, right? Is that it? That's what I'm gonna wreck it up as.
I think that's what's happening
enemy letdowns right there. And holy crap!
I just can't, man. But you have to give so much credit to the Centaur deck. He did so much. The value of the Crimson Guard, making sure that they couldn't get the siege as much damage output as they could have had. And just like that, Pain Gaming, they lose everybody. And this is NiP, the desperation. You can see them just throwing all their body gears, trying to buy so much time. And just like this is probably definitely the mega creeps. And NiP, they said, no, that was close enough. You can feel the heart attack.
Yeah.
And now the fortification is forced out for Pain Gaming. I don't think NiP, they should be able to close this game out. This should be 2-0.
Yeah,
I don't see a way back into this, Lysander.
2-0 indeed. 35 seconds for that Alchemist. There's just no chance. Pain Gaming get the door shut on them. NiP will close it out. 0-2 for them. Oh boy, what a game. Ninjas in pajamas. I'm just going to say, go ahead and say this. Peter did that for content. He made it that close for content. Right, Peter? Is that it? That's exactly it. Because you can't script things like that. Or can you? Can you?
I don't know, man. It feels it was way too close. Like to take that kind of fight. I think that was just NiP getting a bit too cocky around that Roche pit. They underestimated the damage output there. But still, that was amazing Dota being played from both teams.
Final verdict. Who's their MVP here? I mean, let's take a look at this position 3 Wind Ranger. Is it a position 3 or 4? Because he had 15 kills, man. I can't tell.
I still feel it's Fata, man. Did you see how he threw himself in? I would say actually it was between Fata and Mind Control. Do you notice how many times they tried to lock Fata down? But the reason why they kept getting chain stun back is because they tried to. They knew they had to kill Fata. He's the only